Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I segmented a network using VLANs. So I broke it up into two departments. This would be the IT team, and this will be, let's say, the HR team. So of course we have a router, and we're going to break that down into the two switches, bring it down to the two PCs, and then segment it. Segmented two different VLANs basically. So let's get started with the connections. So I'm going to use a straight through cable. Connect the PC to the switch. And do the same over here. All right. Now let's connect the switches to the router. Going to use the last port, the last Ethernet port on the switch. I could use the third one, but I like to leave these open for PCs, so this is just the last one. All right, now that everything's connected, let's configure it. So I did go ahead and label everything. So on this side, this will be VLAN 10 for the IT department, and I made the IP addresses. I just put 10 in the third octet to make it more organized. Same thing over here. This will be VLAN 20 for the HR, and you see I put the 20 in the third octet just to make it more simplified, organized. They haven't been configured yet, so I just labeled them. Yeah, let's configure everything. All right, so we're gonna start off with the IT switch. Just open it up, go to the command line. I'm gonna type enter, enable, conf t, and we're gonna type in our VLAN. So VLAN 10, and we're gonna name it IT department, and exit. So now we got to actually make the ports on the switch use that VLAN. So I'm gonna type in interface, interface range FA0 /1 to 24. So that'll be all the ports on the switch will use, well, all the fast Ethernet ports will use this VLAN. So now we're gonna do switch port mode access, and then we'll do switch port access VLAN 10. So that actually tells the ports to actually use that VLAN. So then I'll do exit, and I'll do write memory, so it saves all of our settings. Now we can do show VLAN brief to make sure that worked. And we can see IT department is on VLAN 10, and it's for all these ports. So that worked. Now let's do the same exact thing for the HR switch. So into the command line, hit enter, enable, conf t, we're gonna go VLAN 20, and we'll name it HR department, exit. So we'll do interface range FA0 /1 to 24. So again, we'll have to do switch port access. My bad. Switch port mode access. Dang, I cannot spell. Switch port mode access. All right. Then switch port access VLAN 20. What? Bro, I cannot spell. Switch port access VLAN 20. All right, bet. Finally. I will exit that. Exit again. Write memory to save our settings. So now we're back to the switch and we're gonna do show VLAN brief to show our VLANs, and it worked. Default is the ones that we didn't touch. The gigabyte ports, they're still on 1, and HR is on 20 with all of the Ethernet ports. Looks like we're making some progress. All right, now it's time to configure the router. So we're gonna open it up, go to the command line, hit no, enter, enable. Let's get into configuration mode. We want to get into the interface of where the switch is connected to. So we connected it to that 0.0 port. So we're going to get into that interface. And next we just want to set the IP address to 192.168.10 for that VLAN .1. Then we have to put the subnet mask as well. And we're going to add a description, make it IT department. And we're going to say no shutdown, so it stays on. We're going to exit. And we're going to say end. I'm going to write memory so it can save everything. So now let's do the same thing for our HR VLAN. So we want to get into the other interface, which was gig 0.1. Did I mess up? I'm tripping. I got to enable it first in configuration mode, and then interface gig 0.1. What? I can't spell, bro. Interface gig 0/1. All right. Then we're going to set the IP address to 20. Whoops. For the other VLAN. And enter. Description HR department. No shutdown. No shutdown. Exit. End. Right. Memory. All right. Should be all set. All right, now we have to configure all of the PCs, but that's simple. We already know what we want to have the IP address to be, and we know the default gateway, subnet mask, everything. So let's open one of the PCs and configuration. Actually, go to desktop. Whoops. Go to desktop, IP configuration. We don't have a DHCP server, so this will be static. And for this PC, 192.168.10.20. Subnet mask automatic. Default gateway is the IP address of the router. And it was 10.1. I think that's it. Let me see if it saves. All right, cool. Actually, let's just copy it so it's easier. Same thing for this PC. And this one was 21. And this one's the default gateway, 10.1. All right. And for these on this side, it is 20. And this PC is 22. default gateway is 20.1. Looks good. Last one. This is 23. And boom, looks like we're good. Now it looks like we have everything segmented correctly. Now we have to test it. Of course, the best way to test it is to do some pings. So let's get into the command prompt. So we are on PC 0. Let's try to ping PC 1. So we're gonna go ping 192.168.10.21. Why did I just put a slash? All right, let me do this over. 192.168.10.21. I'm tripping. Ping. Okay. Here we go. Ping. All right. 192.168.10.21. There we go. All right, so we just pinged PC1 from PC0. So we know this part of the segment, this part of the network is cool. So we got a reply. Now, I'm sorry, I don't know why it's to be 5 minutes to do a ping command, but all right, so let's try to ping one of these PCs. Well, let's try to ping one of these PCs. You know what I'm trying to say. Let's try to ping across the network. So let's see. Let's try to ping one of these. Ping 192.168.20. So we're going to ping the other VLAN. Let's see what happens. All right. It's taking its time. All right. It's working. But you see, this first one, it timed out. It timed out because it takes a second to know the path to get from this VLAN to that VLAN. It takes a second to know the path. So once it knows the path, see, we're gonna do it again. Ping 192. Actually, let me just go up. Let's try it again. See, it instantly got a reply this time because it memorized the path to get over to that other side of the network. So that's a pretty cool thing that I noticed. But yeah, looks like everything's working fine. This is just a simple VLAN segmentation. In real life, we will have probably 50 computers on this side, 30 computers on this side for like a big office. But yeah, this is just the simplified version. I think it was pretty cool. But yeah, that's it for this video. I'm out.